So please, I want everyone to know it's not so easy to do anything in life. Right now, I want everyone, including the media, to know I have no intention of investing in Montenegro. I have zero interest. So I want everybody to relax. No, you come and tell me I have this project. These are the rules. Okay, let's do it. Rules are not good. Let's not do it. So I want everyone to relax. I don't have not one single project in Montenegro. But if I can participate, if I can get invited, if they think it could work, it's okay. So I want everyone to just relax. Today, I want you to remember that when I come and talk to you here, honestly, I feel better standing. Honestly, when I talk to you today, it's because of where I come from. We're very tribal people. I really represent my tribe. I represent my family. I represent my country also. I think all of you people, when you go outside, you say, I am from Montenegro. And you stand tall to represent who you are. Montenegro is your family, not only because your country. So I represent my people, my family, and my country. And that's very important for me. I started my business, and honestly, I really wanted to make money. I'll be honest with you. Because I need to fix my family house. I need to make some saving. And it was very difficult. I need to buy a car, But God gave me too much. Really too much. As a result of that, I also have changed. I said, I made the money now. But then I realized, no. After the money, I think economic progress and changing people's life and creating beautiful lives, like I'm going to show you, I think it's a duty. It's a duty. I like Professor when he was talking about, capitalism, right? I'm talking about basically capitalism have gone too far. That, what happened to society? I feel that way. I feel it's important that capitalism should serve society. Whatever that system is, I'm not good at that. But that should be the case. So then, the past 2 months, as I really keep listening and reading some of the newspapers, then I realized that, a lot of people have a lot of questions. They have a lot of concerns. And you know something? It's good. I'm glad the media put the concerns out, put the people worries out. But I ask them to be truthful about it, that's all. But they are free to say whatever they want. Because I don't have a project in Montenegro, I'm okay. But that openness was very good. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I know that in people's mind, and I want to address it openly with full transparency. Yeah? I hope I'm doing this right. I have no control. Okay. You will move it for me? Okay. Just to let you know that right now, I'm in 18 countries. Total project under construction for me now is $55 billion. So that's why Gordana is saying, how much more? Where are you going? So it's 55 billion. Probably in 6 months, it will be 60 billion. I own more than 90 hotels globally. And the number of people who work for me are 200,000 people. If an average family is 3, I have close to about 800,000 people that I take care of. And I'm so honored, I am so proud that I have 200,000 people part of my family. It's such a big honor for me. Next, please. Okay, so this is the stuff I learned. The people really, correctly, they're talking about community need and community wishes. And this is non-negotiable. Absolutely, absolutely. Without addressing what the community wants, by the way, that's how we do it in every single country. And we work with them. We look at what they like, what they don't like, what they want us to do, what they don't want us to do. And that's the rule. If you don't like the rule, don't do it. But it's always beautiful to work with the community because they have to be part of your game. They have to benefit as well. Not only you have to benefit. Now, he's taken over beaches. I don't want to take over any beach. I'm a man who believes that all beaches should be for the public, anywhere in the world. You want to do development, do development. whatever within the rules. Beaches are belonging to the public. Imagine if I live and my kids don't have access to the beach, and I don't have a house there. How do you feel? I don't feel good if my kids cannot have access to the beach. I think everybody should have access to a beach. And I'm not taking over any beach. Even if there was somewhere a beach, I think a good developer should take a section of a beach that's maybe in line with local regulation and local community needs, and try a little section. See how people feel. See how business goes. Are people happy? And then after that, you say, okay, should we do more? Should we don't do more? It's okay. Or maybe somebody will say, don't do anything on the beach. Then don't do anything on the beach. It's their area, no? So they were talking about, clean money. Gordana. How I buy my hotels in Croatia, right? So I own a public company for the past 29 years. I have quarterly results. I deal with international banks, from Citibank to all the banks. So the scrutiny that I go through is really incredible. If I get invited to invest in Montenegro, I promise you, my money will be coming from most reputable EU banks. That you have to trust me. But then again, people are free, to say that. It's their right to ask. People talk about, maybe he is buying the land. In most cases, I don't like to buy the land. I like to do joint venture with landowners. Why? Because actually they make more money together when we do it together, which means that I take the land, we create a joint venture, X% of profit for you, you sit on the board, you watch all contracts, you watch sales, because typically when value of land go up, we are together on. So no purchase of land. I don't think it's a good idea for anybody to purchase land or sell land. I think it should be in a joint venture format. Seasonal visitors. A lot of people worry that, oh my God, there'll be some maybe a hotel apartment, you'll sell it to some German guy, so there'll be a mix of population, All I want to tell you that globally, people who come buy holiday, I call them holiday homes, hotel apartments, they're there for the summer, and they're gone back to their country. I don't think the Americans or the Germans want to move across. It's seen everywhere. Come to Porto Montenegro, in the month of November. You see what happens, so it's very clear. Investor not executing. Somebody told me last night over dinner that there's some hotels and some project in Montenegro where actually they have not finished. So there was some problems. I believe that contract between investors, landowner and investor should be very clear. If you don't execute on this time, we terminate the contract. Simple. Commercial relationship. If you do not execute, but at the same time, you have to check that this company that will be investing, that it has a reputation, it has financial standing, it's capable to execute. But you should have a clause to say, if you don't execute within this period of time, you should terminate, and the landowner should take the land. Take the land with everything on top of it also. It's okay. Can I go next, please? So this is some of the stuff I heard. Yeah. In my company in Egypt, I have 12,000 local investors with me. So I own the company, 12,000 people. They're investors with me. Some of them sit on the board of my company. So they look at every contract, they look at sale, they look at tender, document. In Dubai, I have 52,000. Why I show you this? So can I go next, please? Okay, go back, please, go back. I say that because I really would like to invite the local businessmen, the local communities. If I have a project in Montenegro, come, let's invest together. I put $1, you come up, put $1. If I put $1, you have 50 cents, put a 50 cents. Let's create a company together. Why should only some company from Dubai make profit? I think Montenegrins should make more profit than the guy coming from Dubai. Seriously, this is your country. If you want to own 50%, I own 50%. You want to own 60%, I own 40%, no problem. But give me management, because I know how to do this. But you sit on the board, and the board controls everything. Everything, just like in Egypt. I have other countries, but I'm giving 2 examples, Egypt and Dubai. And you see everything. You see tender, you see how we price everything, how we award contract, very transparent. So the partners are sitting on the board, and they watch everything. I hope this is clear enough. Okay, let me give you some examples. Can I go next? I thought, how do you guys feel if you don't have Montenegro, Porto Montenegro in Montenegro? How do you feel? You know that Porto Montenegro in the world more famous than Montenegro? You know that? I did a bit of research. It's crazy, huh? But Porto Montenegro is so tiny, so small. But I did something else. Average room rate in the summer in Porto Montenegro is $700. Very lucky hotel owner, huh? But in other beaches, not all, but other beaches, 150. Why local people don't make 200, 300, 400? Why? And that's why I say, if we can work together, we own it together, we grow it together, we bring the local community together with us. We don't want to make 150 per room. All of us together, we should be making 600, 700 per room. Why this? I love Mohamed Shibani. You know, Shibani is there. He's making 700. I think we should all together make 700 per night. Now, interesting enough, property value around Porto Montenegro went up by 3 times. Salaries of people who work in Porto Montenegro, almost 50% higher than the average salaries in Montenegro. No, why? Everybody should be having a higher salary, or 40%. Next. The other question, public procurement. Let's not be very shy, let's speak. Everybody talk about public procurement. I agree. Okay, next. See, there is a law, it's called government-to-government agreement. This law is upheld by the EU countries. You are not an EU country, you are an application for EU country, but including you, in line with the Geneva Convention Agreement, 1969. Italy has EU government-to-government with China. Portugal, I don't know, have with Qatar. So please, read about it on the internet. So it's an proven way of doing business, but it has to be fair, it has to be transparent, it has to be real. Everybody in Montenegro talk about, government to agreement with UAE. It has nothing. It doesn't have a project. It doesn't have nothing. So people ask me, I said, I don't have a project in Montenegro. Why are you all jumping up and down? I don't have anything. And I have no interest unless somebody says, Mohammed, I have this project. Somebody came to me last night. I said, yeah, but can you give me more information? I go study for 1 week, and then I come to you and I say, yes, possible. No, not possible. Sergey, you were with us, right? You were last night with us. Yeah, I said, by the way, Sergey, he's half Montenegrin, half Croatian, but I cannot get rid of him. He's always in my house in Dubai. We love you, Sergey. Okay, let's go next. Now, this is a very important slide. Even if there is a government-to-government agreement for some project, but somebody have to decide what is the commercial terms, right? Like, who decides the commercial terms? Typically what happens is that, say, a government like Montenegro have to go get Ernst & Young, Citibank, Dresdner Bank, and they all advise them to say, listen, if you want to do this deal with company X from UAE, these are the things under international standard you have to ask for. You have to ask for this, ask for that, financially, I mean. All of that have to go to the parliament. And they say, hey, there is no bank, I don't know what's your favorite bank in the world, advised that to do the deal, it has to be, these items should be for us in Montenegro. And the parliament will say, no, 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 ask for more. Say, okay, we're going to ask for more from the bank. No, I'm not involved. If the parliament agrees and vote on it, then they take that so-called commercial terms, and then they go to the investor, Mr. X, Mr. Y. These are our deal. This what you commercial deal. Do you agree? And then the investor will say, I may see. I think it's okay. Let me see. No, it's not okay. I would like to stay in my country. Please, you stay in your country. I love you. You love me. I'll come to the beach. And no business. So I want you to know that it's a transparent, even the commercial terms. Now, let's assume that if the parties agree, then the parties will have a board. This board should be, if we do business, let's assume company from UAE, the government sits on the board, and the local investors who will come and invest together with the UAE investor, they all sit on the board. Here, every single item will be going through procurement. Every contract, every tile you buy, every tree you buy, every playground you buy, every street you build, everything have to be tendered. But you know something interesting? From my 18 countries, all these contracts in all these countries go to the local contractors. Even sometimes, I remember in Egypt, we wanted a specific type of tile. But that tile is not in Egypt. But there is an Egyptian company who is the agent for that tile. They buy the tile from Italy. They make their profit as a business. But all of the business will be done locally, trust me.